My name is Christopher Allen. People know me as Sleep Dr. Chris in the social media world. I am a pediatric neurologist, but I'm also a sleep medicine doctor for kids and adults. And one thing about me, I have obstructive sleep apnea. I've been treated for over 20 years. The funny thing about obstructive sleep apnea, it's always hindsight. Because when you get treated and you feel better, you start looking back like, how long did I actually have this? And so I look at my life, and I was always that kid in high school that no one wanted to share a room with on trips because I snore too loud. And then there's sometimes I would fall asleep in class and people would make fun of me. And even how I found out I had obstructive sleep apnea is in medical school. They were actually doing the lecture about sleep apnea, and I had my friends laughing at me, and even my girlfriend at the time, where she was like, "Oh, that's you." I'm like, "No, it's not." And so eventually I did this study where they said, "Are you a young male that snores and have pausing and breathing? We want to see." And so I did the study, and it was just, I was just looking for money because, you don't get paid in med school. And so after that, I found out that I had obstructive sleep apnea. And so at that time, it was like tired, sleepy, not paying attention, where I was concerned, like, is this really ADHD that's happening? And then I got treated. And it's funny because I'm like, I guess it works. And I was using it for about 3 months. And then I went on a trip. I didn't take my CPAP with me. And I felt horrible. And I'm like, okay, I think this is working. I'm really glad that I'm on CPAP therapy. I'm really glad my obstructive sleep apnea is treated because I really feel alert. I can go throughout the whole day without feeling sleepy or tired. I can actually be productive, and I can tell the difference when I'm not getting treated properly. And so I'm really glad that I can be more intentional with my obstructive sleep apnea treated. I feel like it's a badge of honor where, like, if you walk around and you see somebody with their CPAP bag, you're like, oh, you have sleep apnea. And if they're taking it with them, you know that they are using it, and you know that they are taking importance in their health. And that just makes me feel happy because they notice that, and I'll see someone in the airport. I was like, "Oh, I have CPAP too." It's like, "Oh, you do? How long?" And it starts the conversation. So it's good to know that you're not alone because when you use it, like, you notice a difference. And then with family members, like, my wife will give me that nice little like love tap if I don't have it on. So it makes her sleep well. So she's sleeping well. And I see a lot of patients where their spouses are happy because they're getting good sleep as well. So that's important to me too. And then, like, those people know it because you'll have family members that might make fun of you. It's like, oh, yeah, you're wearing that Darth Vader mask, or they'll call it a lot of other things. But the people that really know you and knows the difference that you're being treated, they're there to be supportive. But just seeing the community of other people using it, it's like a club that a lot of people should be a part of, and but they're not treated. And so if you're treated, then you're a part of that club and you're noticing the difference. And that always warms my heart. I tell people three things. One, knowledge is power. And I know it can be scary because people see something that they're not used to, but finding out that information can be something that literally can change your life. It changed mine. And I always tell people that there's more than one way to treat obstructive sleep apnea. So if you get involved with a sleep provider, they'll give those options for you. It's not just all CPAP. CPAP is great, but there's other ways to treat it, definitely based on severity. And then, lastly, that when you have that treated, like, sleep is important. There's so much that can happen in your life when you're getting quality sleep. It's not just about falling asleep, it's about what's happening while you're asleep and making sure you get that quality as well.